You know what time it is. Let's have a chat. I'm going to do that every single video that I have a sit-down conversation like this, manifesting that one day they're going to send me a case. Or sponsor a whole video, or sponsor me, or whatever. This video is just going to be like a raw, unedited conversation. I feel like I don't have these type of videos often. They're usually... Oh, shit. They're usually pretty serious videos that are like edited, you know. I write kind of a script form, and it's science-based, or it's history-based, or it's like a topic-based. I don't really just shoot the shit so much, and I don't get to show this side of me very often. It's always like a very serious side of me, which I'm not that serious of a person. Don't get me wrong. From time to time, I'm pretty serious, but I like to laugh and have my fun. So that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be maybe like a 15-minute video of me just bullshitting. Raw, unedited. There's literally nothing better than a fucking liquid death, too. Let's just get that off the table. Let's start with that. Let that be the icebreaker, that there is nothing better than a fucking liquid death. Liquid Death, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. 200 subs now, so I'm pretty fucking huge. But today's work was rather not super fun, and that just, every time that I have a day of work that isn't spectacular and is physically demanding, the whole time I'm constantly thinking about this content stuff, YouTube, and how badly I want it to work out. And it just keeps replaying in my head. So I'm grateful for these type of days of work, because sometimes, you know, especially with, I think I'm almost at 300 days, if not over 300 days, uploading every single day. And it kind of just turns into work, and it's a routine of like film, edit, upload, and you kind of forget why you're doing it. But days like today at work remind me why I'm doing it. So hopefully I don't have to use a rock bar anymore. I don't have to fucking carry 80-pound bags of concrete. I don't have to, I'm not forced to do manual labor. I could do manual labor at my own leisure around my own house. You know, I don't have to do it to make money to pay my bills. Also, I look like white trash with that chair right there, but ignore that. Or not the chair, the shirt on the chair. That makes me look like white trash. Not the chair, but the shirt on the chair. But back to what I was saying. It just kept running through my head of like, I need to just stay focused and continue what I'm doing. Although I'm not necessarily sure how much longer I have on the daily uploading, because I want to make better videos, so to say. And I want to make videos that are longer, but not only longer, they're more extensive with the footage. I want to start filming out in the world. I don't want to always have to just film at my desk, and the type of videos I want to make are going to take like a couple days worth of filming, and that can't obviously happen because I need footage every single day to upload. Like, so my fasting I was able to do, but I want to pick like topic based. So I pick a prompt, and then I go out and film for that prompt and do like, you know, voiceovers, and then cut to like a clip that I might have filmed at this little event or doing this. And I feel as if the everyday uploading is kind of putting a cap on my creativity. I've always been a creative kid ever since I was little. I've always been creative. I've loved to draw, color, write, read. I've just always been fascinated with creative mediums, movies, etc., everything. And I feel now that I'm finally like stepped into where I want to be with YouTube, I'm finally comfortable enough to just post and not really care what anybody around me says or thinks. I don't really talk to anybody anymore because of that. And I'm really dedicated to it now, to the point where I used to hold back my own creativity because of the fear of judgment. Now that I'm I'm not going to say I'm completely over the fear of judgment. I think everybody has a little bit of fear of judgment in them. I would say 95% over the fear of judgment, so I could allow that creativity to flourish, and I could utilize it and use it to its highest capability, so to say. So I'm not. It's weird because I don't want to break the streak, but I also feel like I'm doing myself a disservice by staying in this daily uploading streak. I feel like as if I would have not worried about uploading every day, but made higher quality videos, I think I'd be further along. But I do not regret doing the daily uploading because it has gotten me in the mindset of being obsessed with YouTube. It has gotten me the understanding of being able to work through when I don't feel like editing, when I don't feel like filming. It's almost become like my side hustle, my second job. It doesn't feel like a job, but I treat it like a job. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad that the daily uploading has given me that perspective. But I want to take that perspective and be able to continue to have that, but span it across better, longer, more fulfilling videos, and do more videos that I'm extremely passionate about. Now that isn't saying that the videos I do upload I'm not passionate about. It's just when I wake up in the morning, I gotta think, okay, what am I gonna make a video about? And I don't go out looking for a video idea, so to say. I just go about my daily routine, and a video idea kind of pops into my head. Whether I'm reading and I get a video idea, I'm looking at articles on the computer, I get a video idea, or I'm just at work and I get a video idea. The video ideas kind of just pop up, and then I'm passionate about them. It's something usually I'm passionate about, but it's I don't focus on it so hard beforehand. It kind of just hits me throughout the day, and then I make a video on it. So I want to be able to really flesh out ideas that I have and make more just extensive, proper videos out of them, and allow my creativity to flourish and be able to use as much of my creativity as possible. I wouldn't say my videos are inauthentic, obviously, because if you know anything about me, inauthenticity is I would say, probably my biggest pet peeve. And I'm very sensitive to inauthenticity. I could sense it extremely fast in somebody, and it is like the yuckiest feeling in the entire world. I hate when I could sense inauthenticity in somebody, because I just think, whether it's for good or worse, I've known people that are inauthentic in a negative way. I should say, let me preface this by saying, inauthenticity in all forms is negative. But there's inauthentic people that are nasty, rude, but that there's inauthentic people that their inauthenticity it's derived from trying to fit in. So they lie about what they're interested in. They're, like the stupid term of like, a pick me girl, or pick me boy. There's pick me boys where it's like you're just going with the crowd around you, and I've always hated that. And it's so easy to sense. It's like you're a human with 1,000 faces. When you're around this group, you pop that one off. When you go to this group, you put a different one on, and it's just like, do you actually even know who you are? Have you been inauthentic for this long that you've lost who you are? As Gordon Ramsay would say, you've lost your way. I hate that. It's one of the just worst. Well, I'm not going to say it's one of the worst characteristics anybody could have, because there's much worse that they could have, but it's, you just know when you're around that person, you're like, oh, I don't think I could be myself, because I don't think who you're showing me is actually you. So I'm afraid of what the repercussions would be if I said something in front of you that seems acceptable now, but you might go tell this person this or that, and that's why I don't think I talk to a lot of people, because I don't ever want to have to walk on eggshells around the people I'm communicating with. I want open and free dialogue with these people. So that's why I surround myself with people that I don't sense any inauthenticity in, or who have never shown me or given me a reason to think they're inauthentic. It's like, just be true to yourself, dude. Be true to yourself. And I get it's hard from time to time, because maybe your true self doesn't fit in as easily as, this curated false version of yourself. But at the end of the day, when you lay your head on that pillow, you will be significantly happier and more fulfilled, knowing I went into the world leading with inauthenticity. Then I went into the world with this fake self, and I was accepted. It's like, I would rather be not accepted because I was myself than accepted because I was playing a character in a facade. These are the problems of the world, people. These are the problems of the world. And you're listening to a knuckle dragger here talk about them. I don't know shit at the end of the day. I don't know shit. I'm an idiot. But at least I'm aware of it. So maybe that's one step out of idiocracy. If that's even a word. Did I just come up with that word? Probably. But we're making moves like that. Okay. We're making such tremendous and giant leaps that we're making up words. Like idiocracy. I'm pretty sure that's like a word, or like a, not like a technically in the dictionary, but I think it's a term people say. I'm gonna go with that. This tall boy's got me fucking jonesing right now. This ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your soul. My soul is definitely recycled. What would that even mean? How do you even recycle a soul? Now that that brings up the other question, and a question that is begging to be answered. If a human has a soul, where does it go after the human dies? I guess in a fucking liquid death can, huh? That's where my soul might fucking go. That or some fucking hazelnuts or something. Hazelnuts is not a popular food, I don't think. I do not think it's a popular food. I one time went to this restaurant wholesaler with my mom and sister and got like a thing of fucking hazelnuts like this, and I pounded those hazelnuts. By the end of the night, they were gone. That is a ridiculous amount of calories. Ridiculous. There's a little edit in there I had to. My screen went black and my mic disconnected. Back to what I was saying, the hard-hitting things that need to be said and that the public needs to know. Hazelnuts, although they're delicious, they taste nothing like hazelnut spread, like Nutella. I don't know why hazelnut flavored things to me don't taste like hazelnuts taste. That's weird. That is weird. Like, they don't taste anything like the real thing. We just went from being authentic to my soul being trapped in a fucking liquid death can to now talking about hazelnuts. This is going weird places, I guess. But that's our time, people. I gotta go cook my chicken. I got thighs this week instead of breasts. I've been eating chicken breasts for like 8 years now, 6 years, something outrageous. And I was like, let me try the thighs. I've had thighs before, but let me just eat them for this week for my meal prep and that. So gonna go do that and hang out with the girlfriend. But thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna start doing these videos more often where I just sit down and bullshit. When I have more time, maybe I'll make them longer. You know, I could talk for fucking days. I could literally talk for days, and I could talk to inanimate object that isn't talking back to me. That's how much talking I could do. So, nonetheless, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.